Hello, my name is Gabriela Isabel Garibay Valdivia, and I'm going to talk about activities, tasks, and assessment. I'm going to begin talking about the difference between formal and informal testing. The formal testing is used in a controlled environment like a classroom or a center of evaluation. It has to be administered for a teacher. The specific purpose of a student is to evaluate the knowledge or his/her skills. It usually has a structured format with questions or tasks that must be completed within a certain time. This has to be a structured format. The results are often used to evaluate a student performance or to make important decisions. In the informal testing, it can be carried out anywhere and anytime without a controlled environment. This evaluates knowledge or skills in a general way. It has a format more flexible, with questions or homeworks without a limited time. And finally, the results are usually used to evaluate performance in a general way to obtain feedback. Like a part of assessment, I'm going to mention the difference between summative and formative testing. Summative testing is when evaluated students are learning at the end of an instructional period, often for grading or accountability purpose. It measures how much students have learned and provides a summary of their achievement. Examples include final exam, projects, or research papers. Informative testing, on the other hand, monitors students' progress during the learning process, providing feedback to both students and teachers. It helps identify areas where students need extra support or practice and inform instructions to improve students' outcomes. Examples include quizzes, class discussions, or exit tickets. In summary, summative testing evaluates learning at the end, while formative testing supports learning along the way. What is a valid test? It is a test that accurately evaluates the knowledge, skills, or attitudes that are intended to be evaluated. An example of alternative answer: if we have a question such as what is an adjective, the alternative answer are letter B, to choose, and letter B, amazing. The correct answer is letter B, amazing. The student or respondent will choose between two options. In multiple choice, the students will be asked to choose one of those. Example: what is the second largest planet in the solar system? Letter A, we have four options, and in letter A, we have Venus, letter B, Mars, letter C, Saturn, letter D, Jupiter, and the correct answer is letter B. In these several response options will be presented. What is a structured response? This kind of response is made up of a series of regions that only allow one correct answer. What is free response? We have the freedom to respond openly and without restrictions, without choosing between predetermined options. Some examples of this test are essays, reports, case analysis, problem solutions, and groups discussions. What factors make it more or less subjective? Objective assessments are typically faster and easier to grade and provide a clear and accurate assessment for a student's knowledge. Subjective assessments provide a more comprehensive assessment of a student's knowledge and skills. They can assess critical thinking, creativity, and problem-solving abilities. Thank you for listening to me.